Welcome to Miss Dragon's Menagerie. Everyone is welcome, everyone is accepted. The only requirement is that you are loving, kind, and respectful to one another. Bad behavior will not be tolerated. Welcome everyone. Hey, Seventh, how's it going? Welcome to the replay crew. It's Tuesday. I'm really going to be thrown off. I'm going to think all today is Monday because I have the daycare kids today because it's half day. I don't think I have them tomorrow. Not sure. So I may have to jump up and either play referee or cook. So this one might not be too terribly long. She's in the bathtub right now, so I may have to jump up and give her some jonas and a towel, and so yes, I made it back from Seattle. Oh, man, this poor child. Well, I look at her as a child because I'm 58 years old. She was standing. Hey, Brazzy. She was standing on the corner. We're up on, I think they call it First Hill sometimes. I call it Pill Hill. It's an old term from God knows when, because that's where all the hospitals are. And she was standing on the corner, and I could see her from where, from the hospital I was in. That poor child was just shouting at anything that went by, even if there was nobody going by. And I was like, oh my God. It was horrible to see. Hey, Don. It was horrible to see. And then there was a guy standing in I call them suicide lanes. The lane that you can go either way, you know. So with a sign, and he looked like he was about ready to nod out. Needless to say, we didn't stick around Seattle for too long. It was pretty much get in, park in the wrong parking garage, and have to walk outside in the rain until we found the catwalk and used that the night when we went back to the car. But it's bad there. God, it's bad there. It's terrible. Issaquah. I didn't see any homeless in Issaquah, but a lot of tree down damage from the bomb cyclone. Holy cow. Yeah, you do. You do see a lot more humanity there. I don't see it up here because they don't cut. They're not allowed up here. They're promptly driven down to height 12 and go either way. Come up the hill, I'm going to arrest you. So, not to mention, nobody up here can afford it. Anybody extra living in a spot that they shouldn't be. But yeah, it was terrible. I mean, I remember, oh, holy shit. 20 years ago, when my oldest, we asked him, where do you want to go to dinner? And he said, Hooters. So us and a friend and the two girls, and her two girls, drove over for Hooters for dinner and then drove home. But I remember the youngest daughter looking out the window going, hey, Mom, there's a bum. That was before homeless was really a thing. He was in one of those weird tiled tunnels like they have in Seattle that are this funky ass yellow. You feel like you're in a game with the back room. That yellow. It was weird. So, I don't really care to go to Seattle anymore. We went close to 10 years ago now, and we went to Pike Place and then down to the water, and it's the first time I ever got to see someone crap on the sidewalk, basically. It was just like I told the kids, go around them. Just don't acknowledge it. Just go around it. Don't say nothing. Just go around it. So, oh, my nose. I think it had to blow up before this started. I was steaming the bathroom with a 9-year-old. This is about the only time she gets to take a bath. Because by the time she gets to her mom's, it's 6 o'clock. Let's eat dinner. Go to bed by 7:30. So it's like a quick shower and go to bed. She never gets to have any fun. So that's okay, love. You are just fine. I haven't been going for very long. So hey, suspicious. Oh my, good lord. Oh boy, that had to be. Hey, Chew. Yeah, that. Well, I've only been on a metro bus once in my life. So, and I was 18. But I remember taking those hills in a stick shift in a Volkswagen Fox station wagon in a stick shift. Um, yeah, that was scary enough. But my plastic surgeon is really, really nice. And who would have guessed? So I still have my apron on. No, I took it off. Good. Who would have guessed? She grabbed a hold of my belt, my lower belly, and went, "You don't have enough fat." And I was like, "Okay, sure, okay." I didn't expect that to come out of anybody's mouth ever. That I don't have enough fat. But um uh so I can't do the surgery I wanted. I wanted because if I were to get the flap, it would just move the fat upwards and I'd get a tummy tuck all at the same time. But also, she says if they had to do a double and then I had to have that done, it was a 12-hour surgery. And I'm like, oh, hell no, 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 no. I already have memory problems. Um, yeah, it is. It is nice to hear that, though, but I never expected to hear it. I also was told I have a 35 BMI. I'm like, yeah, need to do something about that, too. Good old menopause, and those new pills, once I start them after surgery, will do that to me too. It'll add weight, so I've got to stop eating as much and start eating better. So I don't get that, but then uh, this healing time will be a lot faster with the falsies. So I gotta talk to her. As I guess there's some that are kind of gel filled that kind of feel more natural. If I'm gonna get those or not, but yeah. Oh yes, the REI. I'm sure you guys were there when it had that climbing wall thing, mountain in it. If it's the one downtown, um, this gal out of Sela. Her name was Kristen Shotwell. That was her maiden name. I have no idea if she ever got married or whatever. My son, it was one of my son's closest friends. Not my son, my brother's closest friends. So that, Jesus Christ, that would put Kristen in her 50s now. But yeah, she had to be the first one to go up that wall when it opened. So I thought that was pretty cool. Uh, so yeah, I'm gonna get I wanted to title this Fun Bags because that's, basically, you know, my nickname for what I'm gonna be getting. Uh, she said they're gonna be round. Um, she might be able to put them in same day of the surgery, so I'd only have to have one surgery instead of two, which would be nice. So the healing, I think, would be faster, um, because I have a goal to be either well, I don't know if I'll be somewhat healed. I want it done and in the healing process and to where if I'm out hiking, I'm not gonna have to worry because I'm so excited the American River Guard Station is open again. So, I wanna I've already scheduled it for Mother's Day weekend. First, I was really bummed because, uh, well, Nick, I don't know if you heard, we have a local well, somewhat local restaurant that is closing. Gold Creek Station, which, oh, their fish and chips are to die for. That means I'm gonna have to start making them at the house. Gold Creek Station is closing for good. The second or the first? Oh yeah, yeah, fun. Yes, fun bag. That's just what I've been calling them. I've got to have some sense of humor to go through all this. But yeah, it's closing. So I got that news, and then that made me wonder if the guard station was ever open. I figured it wouldn't be open until spring. That they wouldn't get that one. They got the fire pit in, which they I think they put it in the wrong spot. I'll have to find pictures because now instead of having the ability to take a truck down to the river to get out water if there's a problem, they put a fire pit right in the middle. And I'm like, and then cemented uh little they look like benches like you have for basketball. Um there. And I'm like going, but no, wait, it was fine where it was, you know, because it was out of the way. I don't think they thought about that. Dirty pillows. Oh God. I would have thought of that one for talking to the surgeon yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I th- uh my aunt had the original silicone after her surgery 40 years ago, 45 years ago. Those suckers leaked, so she had to have them taken out. And then she was just like, at my age, I don't give a shit anymore. Um, but on the plus side, uh, with the falsies, with the fun bags, they have to be maintained. So in my 70s, I will be getting a new set. Yeah, I mean, I can just see it now. What's grandma getting for Christmas? I'm getting a new set of boobs, thank you. You know, so not to mention I'm gonna keep it at the same size so I, don't have to go out and buy a whole bunch of these in a different size. Yeah. Um, but she cracked me up. She's just like, okay. So you have to sit there, and for one part of it, I felt like I needed to have a little plaque that I would hold up as I turned and looked about, face on, sideways, kitty corner. I told her I'm missing just a little plaque, and it'd be like having a mug shot. So, oh yeah, it's just the thing. The only thing I worry about is whatever's in this lymph node over here. It's my only concern. These they can be taken off and replaced. Yeah, I don't want it into my lymphatic system at all. Um, but she thought that was hilarious when I told her. It's just like, just need the plaque, and it's similar to having a mugshot, though I've never had a mugshot. The worst I've ever had was a speeding ticket, and for 15 over 15 to 35. Yeah. Um. So, uh, and they cracked me up because okay, so Keith was in there, Hubby was in there with me, and so we could both, if one of us didn't catch something, the other one could. And so she had me, put on the thing, open in the front, yada yada yada. She said, "Need to take a look at perfect." She goes, "Perfect," and I'm like going, "See, Keith said, I told you, I had a nice set." He was just like going, "Oh my god," and she's like, I said, "Yeah." I said, I didn't breastfeed, so that helped. Um, and then she's sitting there grabbing them, going, "Okay, well, we could probably do these, if it's, I won't know if it's one or two come after the 12th, 11th, whatever that is. After that appointment, I won't know if it's one or two unless the doctor calls, and I just say, just, and then we know. But she's like, okay, well, if I put this, and we put in the false one, and I'm gonna have to do this and this, and kind of lifts it up a little bit. She goes, well, now you can have the option if you want one to, she goes, this one's gonna be a little bit more lifted than the other one. She goes, but if it's just one, I can always lift the other one too. Yeah, I said you might as well match them while we're in there. So, oh, I might have to do that if I can. If I'm really, really ticklish, usually anybody touches my feet get kicked. Um, so I've never had a pedicure for that reason. Yeah, I kicked my brother-in-law. Thought it was funny one day. I was on the floor and he burned his finger when we were younger on the bottom of my feet, and he promptly got kicked in the face. I didn't mean to. It was just reaction. So, but yeah, I might look into that. I've seen them. I'd probably have to get them on Amazon over here. Okay, let me write this down. All right, where is piece of paper where I'm writing everything down? Let's see. NUUB foot. That way, if I type that in, I just have foot. I'll know what I'm going after. But it just cracked me up. She's like, "Well, we can lift this. We can do this. We can do that." She says, you want to go with the same size? I said, "Yeah, I don't want to have to buy all new clothes." So, yeah, I remember seeing those years ago. Yeah, I will just have to see if I can not be so ticklish. I spent the first 50 years sleeping with socks on because sheets tickled my feet. And then I started sleeping on fleece. I make a fleece sheet for the bed. I had a $60 sheet, lovely Egyptian cotton sheet. His feet destroyed in a matter of months at the bottom from rubbing his feet together in his sleep, and just wore. I'm like, yeah, I can't afford this. So we went to fleece, and he doesn't wear it out that way. It just goes till it starts to get little pills on it, and then I flip it over, and then when it gets those pills, I throw it out and start a new one and make a new one. It takes nothing. So, oh yeah, big time sponge. I had I think he's a Korean guy who did the acupressure on my feet when we were in Hawaii, because we'd been walking all day, and I forget what little booth he had. His actual name on his driver's license was Sunshine. I was like, wow. You never forget that, so. Oh, they're very intelligent. Yeah. Was it acupuncture, acupressure? I mean, oh, wow. I've only gone to masseuse once. She's a little bull in a china hedge. She just knocked over stuff in the bathroom. She probably kicked over the cat's water ball. Oh, I knew there was something like right in here for a headache. No, I haven't gotten a headache in a while, thank goodness. I think the last ones I had were stress headaches. All this going on. Ah, shit. Speaking of all this, it's on my list of things to do after this. I have to mail. Oh, I wrapped them. Damn it! I didn't get to show you guys. I had to mail. I got to mail the snowflakes, and then while I'm mailing the snowflakes, I got to call the cardiologist and get the heart partner, Mara. Hi, sweetheart. Yeah, I am. Okay. Where are they at? Yep, too far. Too far. They came out. Okay. Hold on. Where's the rotate lock? There we go. Oh, yeah, she's. You can't even see the pink. The pink doesn't show up. No. Here. Turn it and then see if it'll do, if the pink will show up. Even if it's for a little while. But yeah, those are going to Tri-Cities. And then I made a gold one. Oh, I can show you the gold one. Hold on. It's too soft, so I gotta redo it again. Okay. This one's too stuffed. That was at the bottom of the container. But I had some gold holographic flakes and fine glitter, but it's not supposed to do this. Yeah, I saw that. I heard that. I was on it. I forget what I was saying to somebody. But, I would love to be a mod on his channel. I had he was on, and I went on. I'm a moderating mod on Wages channel, and so in our little text thing, I told everybody that it's pretty much everybody that's a moderating mod but me is a mod on Marf's channel. That he was on really early. That I'm gonna see if I can fit this back into a mold and pour just a clear over the back and maybe stiffen it up so I can save it. But I also liked black. Pour the thing in the back black. So then you can see the black and the gold. I like those two color combinations together. Gold on my skin does not look good though. It just kind of washes out. But so this is why stuff like this is keeping my brain busy. So I don't sit there and think about all the stuff that's got to be done. Yeah. I'm working on, Nick, for you've wanted the bottom of yours kind of looking a little bit like space, and I'm trying to figure out how to do it as I don't think I might still have a picture here of no, I can't see anything, it's dark. Now that's too bright. Why is the door opening? But I mixed dark purple, blue. I poured them in and just ever so slightly mixed them together with some glitter, and it kind of gives a bit of a space feel. And I want that for the bottom. Oh, thank you. For the bottom of that pyramid, like in the layer, if I can get it to do that in the layer, I don't know. So, but just thinking about this keeps my brain occupied. Yeah, it came out really, really cool. It's a tiny pyramid, but it came out really, really cool. I have a request for a pyramid with chakra colors. And instead of using the solid colors like I typically use, so that you can actually see like the stones and stuff. Yep, it does. Uh, like the quartz crystal and everything, you can see it a little better, and the copper you can see it a little better with the solid colors. Um, but I think for Rogers, with the there's 7 chakra colors, so I've got to fit it into a pyramid. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the alcohol inks and layer while I'm doing the color with each of the colors, each of the quartz and the copper in with it, so it'll look pretty good. Oh yeah. Hey Marissa, hi sweetheart. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good today. The sun's quiet. It's oh, I know. It's a wonderful brain exercise, and I just go from one curiosity to the next, and I have so many options to keep me busy. And now I realized I have to finish those curtains. I had the I call them warming curtains because they're just I bring them in on the spring rods, and they've got green fabric with fleece in the middle to help those 1946 thin glass window panes from losing heat from the wood stove, except I never hemmed the bottom. When I went the last time, I was in such a hurry that I got that far with it, and now they're sitting in a tote in the expedition to go to the shed while I get out Christmas stuff. Use it or lose it. Yep. Uh, what is it? Neither one of my folks took cholesterol medication, and Dad's was like over 300 at one point in time. Good old Velveeta cheese and a full glass of whole milk for his cholesterol, but he still had his marbles up until the day he died. So, you know, I told my doctor no statins for me. So, because I think our brain is on uh, our body produces more cholesterol because our brain needs it. But when we take it away, I think we basically starve our brain. So he just wants me alive. That's all. He said, I don't care, either way, if you get replacements. I said, I want the replacements. He said, I just want you alive. So, hey, buddy, how are you? Sandy. Yeah, trying to I just need a little poster right here. So everybody's names. Yeah, the Orgonite pyramids are set up with layers of quartz or organic and inorganic. So like seashells, uh, a lot of people use stones, and then metal. I like copper. I've got brass. I've got stainless steel, I think. I want that heat anodized titanium, but hubby can't bring that from work, even though they have plenty of it. So, yeah. Oh yeah. No, he's like, this is your decision. You're the one. He goes, I just want to make sure your little headspace is in a good place with whatever you choose. So part of me says, can I get him a little bigger? And my back says, don't you dare. My back's like, they're problem enough. So yeah. Yeah, I fucking went 58. Yeah. I just to the point, I don't give a shit. But not to mention I'm a tightwad, so I don't want to buy a whole bunch of new clothes. If I just keep them, I don't want anything too big. There's a gal, and she did this on purpose for the cartoonish look, but god damn, that looks painful. Sexy Cyborg here on, if she's hopefully she's still on YouTube. I think her name's Naomi. I forget what her last name is, and she's smart. She's extremely smart. She did reviews on 3D printers. She's the one I watched her review that I got me to purchase my gimbal. She went with the comic book I'm not going, this looks painful and sore. But that's okay, Maritza. That's all right. I'm just glad you stopped by for a second. Um, I was like, and I also learned, um, well, I knew when I die, they come out. They don't get cremated with me. They also don't float. So, whereas fat floats, this doesn't. So, yeah, it's not like I'm gonna run out and go swimming or anything, but it was interesting to learn they don't float. So, oh, that would be so pretty. No, I'm gonna give the daycare mom a bathrobe because I really need to pay attention when I order them what ones I already have. So, oh, I know. I won't be floating face up anymore. I'll float face down. So, at least I can float. My dad couldn't float. He was non-buoyant. He could swim, but if he stopped swimming, he sank like a rock. I don't know why. If I know you would think. I mean, oh, uh, strange things you learn in situations like this. Oh, they don't. Yeah, okay. I haven't been in the pool in, well, shit, over 20 years. Been in a lake and in a river, but not in a pool. And the last pool was at the YMCA, the old YMCA in Yakima. But yeah, I look at bathing suits now and go, yeah, my ass is not going to fit into that at all. Not happening. So, oh God, they're so quiet. But the 13-year-old's got the headset on so he could play Fortnite with his friends. So, yeah, I mean, up here, it's too cold, and I'm a wuss. I like the water to be at least 82 degrees, or I don't want to get in it. No. Well, like I asked, I said, "Well, if they don't have any nipples, do I got to go topless legally, like the guys can?" Abby's like, "No, absolutely not. You are not doing it." Oh God, and the doctor looked at me and she's like, I forget what the word is for. I had my gallbladder removed. And, well, hello, Goose. Um, I said, yeah, the guy who did the laparoscopy version was gone. I got it the old-fashioned way. I got a scar this long. I said, I felt like a cat litter bag. He sewed it all up and left 2 knots on the outside. And when he went to take the stitches out, he snipped 1 knot and pulled. And I could feel tick, 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 as it came out. But yeah. Um, what? In, out, what are we doing, cat? As long as it doesn't. Larry likes to jump up and claw at your legs. My new black and white one, who tomorrow will be receiving a red bow tie uh, cat collar. Since he's a tuxedo cat, he's gonna have a little red bow tie. So, God, what was it? What show was it? Where the gal was asking, they wanted to see her new boobs she got. God, I don't remember what that was. It was years ago though. But yeah. Um, why? That's horrid. You should be getting them out. Mine was genetic. I was 24. Somewhere I probably have it in a box. They were kind enough to return them to me. And they said, "These are your gallstones." And they called them gravel because, all right, Ken. He's like, I gotta know where everybody is. Because they would go into the little in the tube, the duct, and it would get stuck. So yeah. Hey, Kristen. But how are you, hon? Um, and so that was causing me problems, and they said that it was genetic, being 24. Well, Kat, are you gonna make up your mind? She's like, no, I'm just gonna keep opening the door, keep the hot air, warm air in here. Uh, so, the, yeah, I'll never forget that one. Poor hubby was working graveyard, and he had just fallen asleep, and I had the attack, and I had had it before, but I didn't know what it was, and it wasn't this bad. And I said, I gotta go to the hospital, and he was half asleep. He's thinking, I know, I hear ya. Gallbladder's gone. I've had kidney stones, but luckily I still have my kidneys. But he's half asleep, going, he's mumbling, "This better be worth it." And so the next day after surgery, because I had emergency surgery, I looked at him and I said, "Was this worth it?" And he's like, and I still remind him of that. But yeah, that's where. Oh, the Green Mile. Um, I like that movie. I thought that movie was pretty good. Um, but yeah, I still remind him occasionally. He'll say something. I'll go, "Is it worth it?" And he's just like, "I'm never gonna win this one." And so, but it was kind of handy there for a long time. I couldn't eat anything. I still can't really handle a lot of greasy foods. But back then, if my body wouldn't digest the grease, so about middle of the night, I'd wake up and have to get rid of the grease. So I just stop eating greasy foods. So, and what else? She's telling me. Um, if I don't get them put in right away, which I'm hoping I do, uh, I have to look into what an expander is going to be, or I get stretched and expanded to what size it's got to go in. I guess I have to look to see what that is. So yeah, and I don't mind spicy food. Don't eat it a lot, but that didn't ever bother me. It was the grease that bothered me. I had lost 40 pounds on the old diabetic diet where 10 grapes are a serving, the quarter of a cup of grape nuts are a serving, and we lost 40 pounds that way. And then once I lost the 40 pounds, I went on a celebration week at Kings Row in Sela, and all the grease, just my body was like, "Nope, nope, nope, we're done." And gallstones were like, "We give up. You're done. You're done eating all this." So, but now I want a hamburger. But I got to eat all the food that's in the fridge, so I have room for the shit that's gonna come. Thanksgiving is at um. So obviously I I won't be live. I don't think. Um, I don't know how this is gonna go at my son's house, and then Saturday down at the farm. So I I only got a 12-pound turkey for 5, 6, 8 people. That should do it, shouldn't it? So without having to deal with leftovers, because we're gonna go to have another dinner. Oh, oh, that's dinner tonight is chili, just no hot dogs, just chili. So enjoy. Have a Tums for me, because I just the the grease and the hot dogs and the chili, they're good, but yeah, uh, hot dog. Let's see, chili and spaghetti is dinner. It's leftovers. And I get a kick out of the boys because they were like, "Well, we can do Thanksgiving here," which is perfect because the 3-year-old can have all her own toys. She can do what she wants, Yeah, and they're like, "Well, who's gonna make the turkey?" I said, "I can make the turkey." And Keith's like, "Well, why don't one of you guys learn, make the turkey?" Neither one of us go, "I don't know how to make a turkey." It's not hard. I'm like, "I'll make the turkey. You guys do everything else." And so I brine mine. So it unwinds the protein. And I may be making two. I don't know if because my youngest invited another one of their coworkers and her two girls in case they don't have a place to go for Thanksgiving. So maybe making two. Oh yeah, it's a lot easier. Um, but for some reason the youngest likes turkey legs. And that's why I used to have to make two turkeys, two small turkeys, so there'd be 4 legs instead of two, so they wouldn't fight over it. But I have to go down and see if I have a skillet thing left. I threw a lot of my stuff away. Um, it just wasn't flat enough for the flat top stove. And of course, then the youngest goes, "Well, with a dead blow hammer, you can fix that." And I'm like, "God, little late now. It's in a landfill." So, wow, all the way through this far, no, the first time. Well, we had to eat a lot of restaurants when we were over back and forth with his surgery and whatnot. So, um, I that had to break my habit of other people cooking my food. No, I'm not. If unless I can see it, like a Subway and I won't eat at Subway. No, you work there, you manage one. I've had enough of Subway. Um, but where or Mongolian Grill, where you watch them prepare your food and whatnot, I was okay with that, but I had to get over that or I was gonna starve. But yeah, I'm I don't know. I'm just really picky and weird that way. Um, yeah. Oh, first time. Wait. So your first Thanksgiving at a restaurant. Yeah. So, I don't think I've ever done that, a Thanksgiving at a restaurant. But then again, everything was always done at the farm, so yeah. Oh, nice. God, I'm gonna miss Gold Creek. It had a nice they had just not too long ago redone the back deck, and there had a little false waterfall thing, and sometimes the deer would come through, or the birds would always be there, and you know, sit outside and eat, and it was always nice. Or if too cold, you sat in that room by the fireplace, and you could look out the window and watch the birds. And I always took my camera, and they knew to uh, uh, get all the water out of the cod before you battered and fried it. It's always bothered me. I'd go some places and I'd open it up and a whole bunch, and water would come out. And I'm like, they didn't fix it right. But that's why I'm really picky. So I'm gonna have to do that. Oh yeah, I won't get to experience a wood stove now until May, unless there's an opening and I know I've healed, or and it's after surgery that I can go up there, even if it's just for a night. So yeah, yeah, and the woodshed. The woodshed's not bad. They got new owners a while back. I don't know about. I haven't really looked at Whistling Jack's menu. They went fancy, and I remember I like the old menu where you could just go in after you've been out sledding in the snow and getting a nice hot bowl of chili. But I guess that's more bar food now. Yeah, they got fancy on us. But all my kids are old enough to go into a bar now anyway. So, oh, nice. Oh, I need to figure out how to work that, or just get a new one. The bread machine we got downstairs that is ancient. That's he knows how to run. I don't. Oh my God. I took. Remember how I guys told you I had the ancient dehydrator? Turn this back up. Um, I took a picture of my dehydrator downstairs so I could tell you guys. Now, if I can find it. Oh, that's all the colors. Where was I at downstairs? When did I go downstairs? Oh, yeah. That's how ancient my dehydrator is. And the top's cracked. That's how ancient my dehydrator is. It still works, but yeah, I just and I gotta find the little tray plastic things I can make fruit leather with. But yeah. Yeah, I know. I mean, I pretty much got everything I need, but I just kind of sometimes want to update some of the. I forget what. I know that dehydrator's from the 80s. That much I know. So I'd like to get one that's in a little metal container. And what did we dig out? I was gonna get rid of it, and he wants to try cooking in it. It's a Wolfgang Puck pressure oven thing. It was one of those things that mother bought, watching the shopping network. And I was just like, it's big. It takes up too much room. I just want to get rid of it. Oh, no, let me try to use it. Let me try to use it. He hasn't even plugged it in. So, oh, turkey venison sounds good. Oh, I know. It's so nice. This is the one good thing the internet's good for. I mean, yeah, because I am terrible at texting or picking up the phone. I am horrid at that. Because I'm like, well, I got to get this finished, or I got to get this finished. Or if I go thinking I need to call my stepmom, oh, she might be in bed by now because my ass is up till 11:30. No, that's not gonna work. And so, yeah, I'm terrible about it. I mean, I think of everybody. I wonder if they're okay, but it's just slowing myself down. I don't slow down. So, yep. Hold on. Holy crap! I must have had a decent amount of sleep. I have not yawned once yet. Um, Man, I shouldn't have the kids tomorrow. I hope not. But I got to make their daycare billing out today so I can get some money in my bank. So, not my bank, in my PayPal, so that all the shit that comes out at the beginning of the month, like Netflix and Patreon, it just comes out of that instead of my account. Probably not. Won't take much of a break. If I can sit here, may not have makeup on. It just depends. I'll probably, because you guys have been on this adventure with me, so you're going to be stuck on this adventure with me. Almost done, sweetheart. You want to say hi?
Yeah.
No? Okay. My little redhead with blue eyes. My little mermaid, as I call her. But yeah, I mean, especially if I don't have them, no, I'm not going to have the flat procedure. So it won't hurt to sit. So, some of them I may just be sitting in my chair like this with my phone. But yeah, you guys are on this adventure with me. So, but I said, I don't think I'll be online Thursday because I have no clue what it's going to be. Friday, I'll do when I go to town because I got to go pick up vegetables. Hey, Rick, how's it going? Um, I got to go. I, I'm bringing vegetables to the farm, so I have to go to town to pick them. I'll go a different way to town so we don't have to look the same road all the time. I got to go to Wally World anyway. And get stuff for town. So I'll be Friday. It'll be a Friday, a drive into town with me, and then Monday I should be live, unless there's a snowstorm and we gotta leave early. Tuesday I won't be live because I'll be at a biopsy, being shoved in that MRI tube again, and then the week after that should be a normal week. No, scratch that. Trying to keep trying to keep track of everything is just a pain in the butt. So, I don't know. So, should be Tuesday on the 10th. I should be live, unless, like I said, unless there's a snowstorm and we gotta leave early. The 11th is when I go over to talk to the breast surgeon, the cancer surgeon. She offered to do it virtually, and I'm like, I need to actually be there so I can focus, so I can know every little tiny detail, as opposed to getting distracted by a cat, a child, or whatever, the Jehovah Witness who keep coming over. Um, and then the week after that, I have to be gone. It's a whole 1 day trip on a Thursday, I think, for the heart doctor. Oh God, my life never ends. So yeah, yeah. I think oh, ouch. Oh, ow, ow. That's not good. That's not good. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Daughter wants to know from home tonight. Yeah, that hurt just makes my leg hurt. Mm, I know. Something snapped in my knee the other day. I'm like, that's not good. Um, oh, we need to keep. While I'm thinking about it, Matrix. Keep giving him some encouragement to keep moving forward. He ordered a walker to help him walk, which I think is fabulous, and he wants to get out and moving. So, to keep giving him some encouragement to, yeah, it sucks right now, and get down in the dumps or, yeah, oh, I know. Yeah, but thanks, Rick. Yeah, it's when I stand up, it sounds terrible. I sound like a microwave bag of popcorn, especially my back. So, yes. Oh, hold on. It's leftovers. She got to figure out if she needs to make it. This is leftover spaghetti and chili. So, yeah. So I'll be back tomorrow. Probably gets too quiet, and I think she's hungry. She's ready for a quesadilla for a snack, and I think I'm gonna make them popcorn too because it's easy, and I like popcorn. So, guys, I will catch you all tomorrow. I'll let Paola get some sleep, and it'll be at the same bat time, same bat channel. So, I love you all. You guys are great. You guys are keeping me uplifted and giving, since I'm a natural ham, making you guys laugh makes me feel better. So that's good. All right. All of my love Miss Dragon. And I'll have a couple of funny shorts posted about Thanksgiving here in a bit. So make you guys laugh. So I'll catch you tomorrow.
Thank you for being part of Miss Dragon's menagerie. I hope you enjoyed your stay. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. All my love, Miss Dragon.